Joining us on the show on 700 WLW's Hedley Turk, why intelligent people are fat or overweight or morbidly obese. Hedley, how you doing?
I'm good, guys. How are you?
I'm doing. And are you fat?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
How much you weigh, Ed?
I'm about 190.
No, that's not bad.
Yeah, but if you're 5'2",
I'm actually 4'3".
So you're built like a tuna can. Congratulations.
I'm built for girth.
You're right. Do not knock that guy over. All right, so why are intelligent people overweight? I mean, people who are smart should know better. You know about diet, you know about exercise, you know about all the nutritional value of foods, roughly. You have a good sense about you. No excuses.
True. The reason why intelligent people are overweight, and actually we all are, is because how we behave regarding food and exercise has less to do with our intellect and more to do with our associations to food and exercise.
Such as?
Explain
what
that.
do you mean by that?
Okay, an association is a link in your mind between an emotion and a person, place, thing, or experience. So, for example, we all know somebody who's afraid of dogs. That person is afraid of dogs because something happened in their past where they were either attacked or frightened severely by a dog. So they created a link in their mind, an association, that dogs equal fear. So now, every time they see a dog, even if it's a friendly one with a big smile on his face, they're going to feel fear. And that's because their associations are overriding their intellect. It works the same way with food. So once upon a time, you ate a piece of food, be it a piece of cake, a piece of chocolate, or a bowl of ice cream, and you liked the way it tasted. At that point, you create an association that this food makes me feel good. Then every time you ate that food, it continued to make you feel good, thereby strengthening the association. The result is you have an association to that food that is so strong that even though you know intellectually that this food is not good for you and is doing you harm, you still can't stop yourself.
So this is kind of like Pavlov and the dog, right?
Very similar.
Hey, Hedley, can I stop you for a second? Because you guys are really overthinking this. What you really need to do, I mean, I don't know if it's a genetic thing because I'm actually a genetic freak, played in the major leagues for 5 major league teams. I mean, doesn't it come down to that? I mean, I eat whatever I want. It doesn't matter, but I exercise. I mean, it comes down to exercising 4 or 5 times a week. Everything in moderation. You could try to overthink that.
But what Hedley's saying is there's a mental thing that's going on here, an addiction.
Everything in moderation. It's not that tough. I mean, I don't understand how fat people can just sit their fat ass at a table and just gobble everything down.
Because it tastes good.
Don't you sit there and look and go, probably this is not good for me? I mean, don't people realize that?
Don't intelligent people know it's what they're doing is destructive, but there's like an override? Is that what you're saying?
You can't control yourself?
No, the override of the associations. I'll give you a great example. Oprah Winfrey. Here's a woman who's very intelligent, very successful, has the best resources in the world available to her at her fingertips, yet she still struggles in the area of her weight.
And you're making my point. It's genetics, buddy.
No.
No, it is genetics. She is born fat. She's going to be fat. If you probably looked at her mom and dad, they're fat.
No, the thing.
It's a thyroid problem. There's something there.
Not at all. It's a mental thing. Absolutely.
Now, if you remember, Oprah had a show where she actually lost all the weight. She lost and she pulled out a wheelbarrow with all the weight that she lost. She was actually thin on that show. That was the last time she was thin. After that, she put the weight back on.
Hedley, do fat people disgust you? Is it disgusting a little bit to see a fat person?
You know what? Overweight people are no different than you and I. Their challenges, their emotional challenges, are on the outside. Yours and my emotional challenges are on the inside. So people can't see the stuff that we're struggling with. But with overweight people, you're seeing their struggles on the outside.
I think you just have to have a little discipline.
It's not so easy.
It's not so easy. Yeah. Hey, Hedley, again, the name of the book is Why Intelligent People Are Overweight. I get you linked up on the blog at 700WLW.com. WhyAreWeOverweight.com. All the information's there. Hey, appreciate it, man. Thanks for the insight.
My pleasure, guys. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah.